So today we're going to talk about the 6 fastest ways to get your website noticed. So you've got a website about your company, your business, your products, ideally also selling products on there, and then you run smack into what I call the traffic problem. Your website's there, nobody's coming to your website. How do you accelerate website traffic to your site? We're going to cover the 6 fastest ways. I'm going to go through them one by one, and at the end, stick around till the end, I'll categorize them from ease to hardest, but also cost. So lowest cost up to highest cost of the 6. So let's get into it. So this is it. Search engine optimization, social media marketing, content marketing, paid advertising, link building, and email marketing. These are the 6. Let's go through them one by one to see what it's all about. So search engine optimization. If you're relatively new to this area and you keep hearing the words or the acronym SEO, this is what it is: search engine optimization, which helps to increase the visibility of your website in search engine results, which leads to more visitors and potential customers. So what's this talking about? Search engines, what are they? In the Western world, we know it's pretty much Google. There's some other ones around, Bing, Yahoo, but it's mostly Google. And other parts of the world, like China, Asia Pacific, they might have their own versions, but they all do the same things. They send out bots and algorithms that go around the World Wide Web, creating and basically tracking all the words and keywords, and they scroll and crawl over every website, and then they rank all the data in that website into search engine results. The more that things appear, the more impressions and hits it has, the higher up the rankings it goes. So you're just trying to optimize your website so you come higher in the search rankings. There's a number of ways to do this. One is optimizing your content, making sure if I'm running a digital marketing agency and that's on my site, then I use the words digital marketing and all digital marketing terms throughout the site and all of the relevant keywords for that business. Also, meta tags are embedded within the site, sometimes in the code, in the site, in the pages themselves, in the headers and footers. I do link building. I'll talk a bit more about that just now, but links between all the pages in the site are all working and correct and giving each other information, and links to social media. So I'll also cover social media just now, but if you have social media stuff on social media, some of it's also in your website, your links to your social media are on your website, and maybe some of that content links back to social media, etc., etc. Even just doing these 5 or 6 things can really help search engine optimization, because what you're trying to do is, people are looking for you. It's supply and demand. People are looking for your product, so they're typing in the search, I want digital marketing agency, or say you're a dog trainer, I want dog trainers in my area, and that's the demand. You have the supply, you're trying to match these up. So do all of these things. Now, you can figure out how to do a lot of this yourself. You'll have to do some research, or there's some sort of relatively free or cheap courses to figure out how to do this yourself. But also, it is quite a specialized area. So if you've paid for someone to build your website, make sure as part of the package they're doing the SEO. Okay, and if they haven't done it, go back and ask them to do it, or get somebody else to do it. So next topic is social media marketing. So we all mostly know what this is. It's getting on social media sites and simply promoting your website, right? The advantage of social media is it's free, obviously, because they get paid by advertisers to put the ads in front of you for engaging content, but also you get massive reach. So most of these have millions, if not billions, like Facebook has over 1 billion active users every single day. So you can get massive reach and audience to get your website in front of these people. The other big advantage, it helps you build relationships with potential customers and with customers. So you get to increase your brand awareness by simply posting and promoting yourself on there, but you can also interact and build relationships directly with comments, adding friends, adding connections, direct messages, etc. And at some point, direct them where to go. And this is a mistake people make, right? You can get a lot of engagement on social media, but don't forget to direct people where to go. So if you're posting pictures, put your website link on it, links in the description down below. You post something engaging, and then don't forget to put your link to your website and potential products. So direct people where to go. You want people going from the social media site onto your website, directing the traffic there. That's the point. So don't forget to do that. But an easy, simple, and cheap way to start. Get posting on all the social media platforms, particularly the ones where your customers hang out the most. The next topic is content marketing. So a little bit different to social media. Social media, you can just start posting literally about your business, your product, etc. Content marketing is when you create content relevant to your target audience, whether that's in your articles, pictures, videos, helpful things. So let's take the example, a dog trainer. So a dog trainer can make bits of content and post them on social media. It could be like how to calm your dog on long journeys, or when they've been, the car's getting hot. Another example could be top 5 tips to toilet train your puppy. And they release all of these as bits of content. People engage with it, they like it. It's a good way for potential customers to get to know you, to get to trust you. They see your face a lot. You get to prove your expertise. You clearly know what you're talking about. And then they either like it so much, they go, I want to find out more about you. I go to your website from the link provided. Or they have a need triggered, like somebody going, okay, in the dog trainer example, yes, it's time for me to get a dog trainer. Where was that person I saw on social media with all this great content? And get directed to the website to see what packages you can buy for dog training. So that's the idea of content marketing. Obviously, you have to create the content. So you have to think of ideas. You have to create the actual content, whether that's writing an article, shooting and recording video, producing it, editing it, etc. If you want to know more about it, I would highly recommend you check out this guy. Go to YouTube and Alex Hormozi content strategy. This video is like about an hour, but tells you pretty much end to end how to do a great content strategy. The only downside is it does take time. So if you're looking to organically grow your business this way without paying for ads, don't expect super fast results. It takes time for the platforms and the customers to find you to find your voice. And it can take like a year or two, so don't expect super fast results. But once it does get going, it has a long tail, so it pays dividends as well because the content stays out there. So that is content marketing. Next one is paid advertising. So in the old world, marketing, this was mostly what marketers were all about. You pay for advertising, remember, on television, radio, outdoor, and we all know what paid advertising on the internet looks like. Interrupting your scroll, or ads around bits of content, or skip 5 seconds before the video. Hey, don't skip this video. And it's a great way to drive traffic and customers quickly to a new website. It also is a good way to build brand awareness, which is what old school advertising was all about, building awareness for a product or a brand, building preference in a consumer or customer's mind, so you're the preferred amongst all your competitors. So when it's time to convert them to sales or generate leads, you're at the front of the queue. Okay, so you can reach a lot of people and direct them straight to your website or a landing page or your sales funnel or whatever. So you can get people quickly. However, you do need to know what you're doing. So again, some of this can be quite specialist. And I would advise starting on one platform first. So if you're going to do Facebook ads, get somebody or an agency that specializes in Facebook ads. If it's YouTube, a YouTube ads agency, and also get it working on one platform first before you move to others. Don't make one ad and stick it on every platform, even if you get it working on one platform. So say a Facebook ad, and you stick that same ad on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and on TikTok. It's not going to work into the different levels because each of those platforms work in slightly different ways. They have slightly different objectives in the way they interact, and even the people on there could be different demographics and interact or like things in different ways. So an ad that works in one style on one platform won't necessarily work well on another. So the way to get paid advertising underway, if that's what you want to do, is to start small, test and learn, and scale what works. So make 10 to 15 ads with a structure, hook, story, offer for different time segments, and do a mix of whatever your niche is or whatever your product type is, whether that's better with pictures or videos or infographics, whatever. You pick that, but make 10 to 15 ads. Scale them only after you've tested them. So start them with small budgets. So maybe like you could do $5 or $10 a day for all. And then you'd find the 5 that are working really well in terms of looking at the data and the metrics. Do they get good engagement? Do they get click-through? Do they get conversion? Do they actually make sales? And then you could even narrow it down to 3. You only need 3 working ads. And then scale that budget up. Turn it down to $10 to $20 to $100 a day or a week, whatever works for you. But scale those up and turn off the ones that aren't working, the 10 that aren't delivering. Just turn them off. And then while you've got 3 to 5 that are working, make another 5 or 10 and test again. And just keep doing that. And that's how you can start small, figure out what works, scale the ones that work, kill the ones that don't. But again, it's also quite a specialist topic. So if you can get somebody to help you, then do that. But don't let it stop you. It doesn't cost you a lot to start small, test and learn, and scale paid ads. Next thing to talk about is link building. So I mentioned this a little bit at the beginning, but it's an important part of driving traffic. So it's basically you create high quality backlinks from other websites and other places that raises your visibility with the search engines and gets you more noticeable across the web. Simple example is business directories. Most countries have a type of business directory like Yale.com. This store used to be called the Yellow Pages or the White Pages. And you can register for free with a business directory. You put all of your information about your business, whether it's local, national, and it has obviously links to your website. Now, obviously, the search engines find those. They crawl all that data. They backlink it back to you. It's backlinked back to your website. And same for social media. Stuff you post on social media should have links going back to your website, and maybe some of your social media posts or YouTube videos, for example, you could also put within your website, and that is backlinking back to the social media platforms and going out. So if you have a blog in another place, videos in another place, you engage with contests, infographics, you sponsorship of events or charities or something, make sure you have your website linked on whatever pages they have, and it's getting backlinked back to your website. Guest posts, podcasts, whatever, whenever you appear or do anything, make sure your website is always backlinked, and that increases the amount of total traffic for your website, and then the search engine notices that, and you go up in the ranking, and just generally the more you're out there, the more easy it is for people to find you. So that is link building, which is, if you really boil it down, keep it simple, always put your link on anything you do on the internet. Next one is email marketing, which is vastly underappreciated these days. It remains a great way to drive traffic to your website, provided you have an email list. And if you don't have an email list, then I strongly suggest start today. There's a number of web-based email platforms like MailChimp, Aweber, Actionetics. Some of them have, most of them have free plans that allow you to get going, and within limits you can send so many emails or have so many people in your list. Or you have a pro plan, different costs from $6 to $10 to $20 a month, or some of them you can get a really good pro plan for about $200 a year. And it's all web-based. It can link into your sales funnels, it can link into your CRM. Some of you, if you have a CRM system, could do this as well. And so you start collecting people's emails. If they transact with you, certainly if they buy something, you should be able to collect their emails and build up this list. And then if they didn't finish buying from you, then you start sending them emails. So you make the email that goes out to them, and also on your list is people who might be lapsed customers. They bought from you a couple of years ago. They haven't bought anything recently. So you can do a couple of things. You can send an email out to everybody all at once, like a broadcast, and go, hey, I have a new product coming online, or hey, new website, new theme, new promotion, etc. You can send it out to everybody. But it also has some pretty powerful things like once you start to build up your list, so always try to collect emails. You can do strategies like segmentation, personalization, and automation. So segmentation is you can segment the list according to types of buyers or types of products. Simple one might be if you sell like a female fitness classes, you can segment your list male and female. Personalization, obviously you collect names, and numbers. So you get an email saying, hey Gareth, it's a new year, what are you going to do for a new you, etc. And automation, you can set up schedules for things to go out. So if you have a quarterly promotion, you can set it up at the beginning of the year, it goes out once a quarter. You could have a weekly blog type email, hey, just keeping in touch with customers, and then occasionally sending them links. It always has links in there, but occasionally sending them back to your website with a special code or a coupon or something. So you can do lots of types of emails to drive traffic back to your site. It's very effective, and it's once you have those emails, it's also fairly cost efficient. You have a customer database and you're emailing them occasionally to come back to your website to make a transaction or something. It's actually very powerful, and people think that email doesn't work, but it still does. There's a lot of stuff, it's all spam and all this. If you do it nicely and have nice engaging emails with good content, you can put videos in there, add value to people. Don't just spam them going, hey, buy my stuff. Yeah, people don't like that. But if you're adding value and say, hey, I've got this new thing, it's going to add a lot of value to you, come check it out, add some content, link it into your content marketing, send emails. You still get good click-throughs and good conversion rates from email. So make sure you're doing email marketing as part of your website plan. So that is it, the 6 fastest ways to get your website noticed. Now, I've re-ranked all of these. So we start at the top. Social media marketing is free and it's the easiest to get started with. You can just start posting about your business, about your product today. So get underway with that. Next one, content marketing, also pretty much free. What does cost you is it'll start to take a bit more time. You need to think of ideas and concepts and put out a content calendar, and you actually have to produce the content. So if that's writing articles or blogs or making pictures or videos, shooting, editing, etc., it takes time, and you can get people to help you, but in the early days you don't have to, so it just takes more time. Next one, search engine optimization, a little bit more complex. Again, you have to find out how to do it. There are courses and things, or you can hire someone. So this is the first one. You can pay people to do it for you, so it starts to go a bit more expensive. Link building, same, investment of time, find out how to do it, or hire an agency or hire a specialist to do it, and it'll cost you more. Email marketing, the same. You can take time to figure out how to do it yourself. If you can pay somebody to get it initially set up for you with your email templates, your automations, your links into your other funnel system or your CRM or whatever, setting up that automation's trickier. It's definitely trickier than you initially think it is. If you can get someone to do it for you or help you, great. Otherwise, you need the investment of time to do that, and you obviously need to invest on the email system itself. And the last one is paid advertising. So again, this will cost you money. It's obviously paid. You can start to do it yourself, or again, hire an agency and go as big as much as you like, but you can start small. But either way, this is the most expensive because you're going to pay and you're going to keep paying. As soon as you stop paying, the ads disappear and the traffic will stop. So get a good plan for what to do with paid advertising. But if you also crack paid advertising, you can have the greatest return on your investment. So you don't have to do all of these. That's why it's a real mix. Some are easier than others. Some are completely free. Even doing 2 or 3 will really start driving traffic to your website or wherever you want customers to go. And if you can do all 6 over time and have it embedded in your business, fantastic. Then you're basically set. Your website will get lots of traffic, and you'll be building a customer database, which you can go back to through emails. So the whole system works together, right? Your paid advertising is enhancing your social media content because people are finding you more, and your social media content is feeding off your advertising and vice versa. So if you pay for an ad and then they see your content, you get more trust. People see you more. It has a virtuous cycle type effect, which then also helps your content marketing, your link building, and your optimizing then to take off. So a lot of these are interlinked or interrelated in a virtuous type of way. But these are the 6 fastest ways, from easiest and cheapest to hardest and most expensive. So figure out what suits you best, for your business in the coming year. And if we can help with that, then reach out to us at stepstogrowth.com. We can build out what making a marketing plan, including these things, looks like. So I hope you find that useful. If you do, don't forget to throw us a like and subscribe, or send this video to other people to help them if you think they need it. And put some links in the comments below. What do you like about this? How has this been particularly helpful for you? And what other types of content would you like to see or talk about in the wide world of marketing? So other than that, we'll see you in the next video.